Hey guys, welcome back. We are here today with One Piece Treasure Cruise. And sorry if I do seem a little off or out of it. This is my second time recording. I had the the audio completely muted on my microphone, so I was recording for about 9 minutes until I realized, wait a minute, nothing's being recorded. So a little salty about that, not gonna lie. Either way though, we are running a pretty simple team here. This was the team meant, or the batch released to kind of combat this piece of content here, being the Roger Oden team. Most people at this point should probably have this batch, but if not, we have a couple other teams to display today to help you get around this content. So with this team, you know, you don't really need to stall too terribly long. I probably could have gone probably after this turn, but I decided to play it safe and just go ahead and stall a couple extra turns. We also have, let's see, so we have the Inarashi and the Nikomamushi from the batch. The Hawkins there is the brand new PvP Hawkins that just came out. You definitely don't have to use them if you have anybody that gets rid of damage reduction or defense up, like say Usuhashi. Definitely bring them along. But if you have Hawkins, you know, go ahead and bring them. No harm in doing so. So here on stage 3, we get a 10% HP cut from Hawkins. Nothing too immobilizing for us. We're gonna activate Oden's super type to get that extra affinity bonus. And then we're just going to take him down. He really doesn't do too much to impede our progress, and then we move on to the next stage. So here with page 1, he's going to, you know, put up full immunity. He's going to put up damage reduction and defense up by 4 turns. Very specific number, and that's simply because who was it? Actually, it should have been 5 turns, I would say, because Rayleigh came out with this batch, and he removes 5 turns of that. So I have no idea why it's only 4 turns. It could be for some other unit that I'm just not thinking about right now. So we use Oden here, and we mix him with Roger to get a full board of matching orbs, and we're able to lock them as well. And then we just go to town on page 1, and that's pretty much it for the stage. Yeah, Roger being able to lock those slots makes it so easy going into the final stage here with X-Drake. Since we do have those matching orbs, we don't have to worry about the unfavorable orbs being all the color orbs that is the debuff that page 1 puts on us from the stage prior. And now we can just activate Nikomamushi. We can activate Inu afterwards. And since Drake has only poison and damage, defense up reduction, he can actually be delayed, and you can use delay conditional attack boosts on him, which is kind of what the entire point of this batch is for. It's pretty on the nose, like, how much this batch was meant to combat this content, but still, luckily by this point it's a relatively easy batch to obtain if you've summoned since, you know, around Christmas time when they came out. Next here we have definitely my second favorite team. We have the Super Type Luffy team here. We have a couple more elusive legends with this one, but they do make the run a lot easier. We have Sabo and Koala, who get rid of that badly matching orb debuff completely, making the run much easier, much smoother. And then we have the Sweet Commanders, who are just there purely for damage. I would say they're definitely overkill. So anybody that you can bring in that slot that just boosts attack would probably be fine. Or not even attack, I would say probably just affinity. Yeah, color affinity would be good, simply because Luffy can provide us with a 2x attack bonus with his super type ability on the final stage. So we're just going to stall a little bit here, get a couple hits in from the turtle, and then we're going to move forward. So once again, we should be good enough to, I don't remember if I stall here or not. I think I might stall a turn. But either way, what I really like about this team as well, and you can pretty much splice him on all other teams, is Chopper. Chopper is really good because of those 4 debuffs on the final stage. He gets rid of all of them completely just by himself, which frees you up for a slot to where you can put another unit for damage, any other type of versatility that you might need for your team. And he's just such a good legend. I don't expect everybody to have him since he's kind of elusive these days, being that most banners usually have, I believe, anywhere between 10 to 20 legends. And you know, Chopper's not always going to be available. So we get badly matching orbs, but luckily we do have Usuhachi here, who has barrier penetration to break through the Dex barrier, making the stage pretty irrelevant. And then page 1 again is going to do the same old stuff. He's going to put up his immunity barrier, the defense and damage reduction up, shields I should say. Then we're going to use Sabo and Koala's ability, get rid of that debuff completely, get an attack boost, and get rid of the block orbs as well, all simultaneously. I would almost say they are just completely perfect for the stage as they deal with almost everything page 1 has to offer. Moving forward here, we can just use Luffy's super type ability, get that extra color affinity damage bonus as well as the 2.5 orb boost, and we have more than enough damage to beat him and move on to the final stage. And here we are again, once again, with X-Strike here. Man, that is one scary looking dino. Yeah, so he's gonna put on all those debuffs. Unfortunately, since we are not running Roger, we will get hit by the Despair. But luckily, we have Chopper on our side here. He'll take care of all these debuffs completely by himself, which is why I love bringing him. And then we can just move on to activating all of our attack buffs to finish the stage. Luffy special for the 2.5. What is it? The 2.5 orb boost, and then we have the color affinity, attack boost, and the chain multiplier bonus. Definitely very important to note that you do not want to use a chain lock on this guy since he will activate an interrupt, which will make him invulnerable to damage for 2 turns. So that is to be noted. And this final team that we have here is versus Strength Kaido. This one is something I put together pretty quickly, having all the debuffs on the stage in mind and kind of like going on paper like, yeah, this will probably beat it. And we do beat the stage, but it's pretty close, so the team can use a little bit of fine-tuning. Oh, and the thought from before with the, if you activate a chain lock on X-Drake's stage, if you use a unit that has, like, say, 3 turns of chain lock, aka you activate the chain lock on page 1 stage, and then going into X-Drake's stage, you maintain that chain lock without it falling off, X-Drake can't really do anything since he only activates his interrupt / cut-in when you activate the chain lock, not if it's already on your buffs or debuffs when you enter the stage. So, like, Shank's crew would definitely be able to tackle this content no problem. Not to mention, the other interrupt that he does have, I believe, is to HP cuts, which normally Shank's crew kind of just, you know, does do that, but you don't really lose any damage or anything if you activate Shank's crew on page 1, get them to the 4.5 attack multiplier, and then you apply the chain lock bonus, and that'll all carry over into the final stage as well. So anyways, though, we have Hawkins again. He's very nice here and does give us some TND orbs to help facilitate our versus special ability, though we already do have it. And having that 5 times attack multiplier is crazy, as you can see. Even though we only had 2 matching orbs, we were able to do more than enough damage to beat him. Page 1 again, nothing really too difficult here. Just the usual buffs and debuffs. He's going to have those block slots up. We're going to use Kaido's ability here, his versus ability, and then we're going to use his special ability to give us a complete orb of a complete board of matching slots. And since they're TND, we don't have to worry about the color debuff or the color orb debuff going on us. So we'll be more than fine with that. And the main key here is to hit with as few units as you can and to save as many TND slots going into the final stage. So now X-Drake's going to put on all those nasty debuffs on us. We did manage to also get a 4th TND orb on Akainu as well, which you'll see in this run was actually kind of necessary since it was a very close run. It's literally just like down to the wire with how much damage I needed to do to actually finish him. So once again, this team, while it can clear this, does need a little bit of fine-tuning. So we activate all of our buffs. We get the Akainu buff up, we use Boa, we use Trafalgar Law to get rid of all the debuffs, and we are just short of beating him, but luckily Kaido's versus ability kicks in and just narrowly does enough damage to knock X-Drake off the stage. But either way, guys, that's all we have for today here. I will be doing Bonkichi's arena stage probably today or tomorrow. But if you enjoyed the video, please like. If you disliked it, dislike it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See you then.